Sawasdee Krap, greetings from YWAM Thailand. Thank you so much for all of your prayers and your investment in us over the years. Recently, someone asked me to send them a short video clip of some things that we are celebrating here because they want to celebrate with us. And as I started thinking about that, I realized we have a long list of things to celebrate in this new year. I truly believe that we are in a season of breakthroughs here in YWAM Thailand, and here's why. In the last 6 months, we have seen the approval by the Thai government of not one, but 2 nonprofit foundations that we've registered under the government, which will eventually enable us to receive more visas and work permits for our missionary staff that come here, and will give government accreditation to many of our ministry projects that we have. Last month, we just received the final approval of our land and title deed for the national office and the NRTC Training Center, which we purchased and paid for over 2 years ago, but the paperwork has been held up in the local government office for the past 2 years, up until just this last month. We've also just appointed our first ever regional director for YWAM Thailand, who's Thai. His name is Noi Promatat, and he will now lead the Central Thailand region of YWAM Thailand. He's an excellent example of a Thai leader and pioneer. We've also launched a brand new YWAM Thailand website that's much more streamlined, easy to use, and is already increasing the traffic coming into our website. Last year, we saw the launch of the first ever University of the Nations School of Cartoon and Animation for Missions program, which is training young people how to use the art of cartooning and animation to make people aware of the people groups around the world who are still needing the gospel, or to bring the gospel to those people through the means of cartoons and animation. Also this year, we'll see the launch of our first Foundations in Counseling Ministry School, which will be led by another one of our Thai pioneers. In this April, we'll have our second annual Leadership Training Week, in which we'll pull together between 80 and 100 leaders and emerging leaders from around the country to talk, discuss, brainstorm, and plan a better future for YWAM Thailand. Also this year, we're going to have the debut release of another one of our Thai worship songwriters' albums. His name is Shine Ponsawan, and he's probably one of the best Thai worship songwriters that we have in this country. His first album, solo album, will come out in the next couple of months. Also, you'll notice behind me is a painting that has been painted by another one of our Thai leaders, whose name is Pan Piawong. He has started a Business as Mission ministry project using his art, and this painting represents what I believe is the theme of this season that we're in. It's from Joshua 1, verse 6, when God said, "Be strong and courageous, for you will lead my people to possess the land that I promised to their forefathers." You can find more of Pan's art at identityartcafe.com. And in this painting, you see the face that's split between Moses and Joshua, and the various things in this painting represent the different events that we find happening in Exodus, Deuteronomy, and the book of Joshua, which I believe parallel the place that we're at here in establishing YWAM in the country of Thailand. We now have over 70 ministries spread around the country with approximately 380 dedicated volunteer staff. I just realized this week that is 5 times the number of ministries and 5 times the number of staff that we had 15 years ago. I can't even imagine what 15 years from now will look like. But we have a lot to celebrate. And if you want to learn more, just go to our website at ywamthai.org. And thank you, and God bless.